let's get this party started.
All right, Dick driver.
29.4. That's actually insanely fast. I have no idea how I'm even going to come close to that. Like I said, well, not even like I said. I just now realized that I say that way too much. Like I said, fastest ever time is a 29.6, and that's with draft. And by ourselves, we're looking at like a 30. So we have a lot of work to do today. I don't know who is on fire today, but someone's on fire today. Let's find out.
Here.
So coming through turn 1, take it as low as possible. I like to do a little bit of a diamond and not quite run it as low as we can, because you just run the risk of running even, and that's just time out of your pocket. I like to diamond this corner here. Slow in, fast out, just enough to hit that blue and white, and then come to the line. 30.2. Oh, that's trash. At least in comparison to what times we should be doing. Yeah, 14th. Definitely, it's decent, but it could be better. Let's see, who is the magic pole man? Ross Chastain. Okay, an entire 10th faster than everyone else. Okay, you know what? To each their own. Alright, to each their own. So, as we go down the rest of the list, any outliers, anyone that does not belong? Chase Briscoe's back here with us. Justin Haley is back in 23rd. I think that's the only person. At least in terms of people that don't belong. So, yeah. Welcome, everyone. This is the, I think, race number 10 of the Xfinity Championship mode for the Alsco 300 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is our setup that we're running today. This is actually a base-off of setup, not base-off, it is the same setup that we used here in NH4 to great effect. We came in second that race, so hopefully we can actually have the same result here. I think we actually started roughly about the same. I want to say P16, but yeah. 14th place is definitely a step up from that, so hopefully we can actually have a good race here. So yeah, without further ado, chat, let's just get right into this thing. Alright, so yeah, Ross Chastain. Okay, if he doesn't win today, then I'm gonna be oh man, Mike Harmon looks slow today. Wow, tell me what else is new, because that is brand spanking news to me. That Mike Harmon's slow. Stop the presses. We're going places. Alright, but yeah, we actually have 200 laps today, so it's gonna be a bit of a longer one. But you know what? I think, yeah. As long as we can just mind our P's and Q's, you know, we're gonna be in for a good race. In terms of points, Ray Black Jr. decided to just get caught up in the middle. Well, not deciding, that was me kind of forcing that, but you know, it's all about just maintaining. Okay, no, never mind. I was just about to say it's all about maintaining speed up until you can get to the bottom, but you know what? The bottom actually opened up rather quickly. Tom Joe Martin's having a stellar qualifying, but again, being caught up in the outside kind of stifles any potential run that you can have. I do want to say as well, we do have less grip on. Charlotte, at least for the Xfinity, means that we are fast in a straight line as well as in the corners, and that we're actually going to be top 5 contender. So it kind of feels like actually a little bit of challenge in there. We decided to put a less grip on our vehicle. So what that means is, as the tires wear on out, it will get essentially harder and harder to drive. We will be sliding around a lot more. So you know what? That's cool. I always welcome challenges like that. Just little fun things in order to kind of up the ante. And Chase needs to figure out what is the bottom line as he goes to the top. Obviously, he hasn't figured it out yet, because he's just kind of all over the place right now. And speaking of Chase, it has been confirmed as of today that he is indeed replacing Clint Boyer at, see right there, it's like, he's fast, but there's people in front of him, so he's just been kind of just, like, stuck in limbo in a way, because, like, he charges the corners, but then you realize, oh, there's someone right here, I can't just charge the corner. But yeah, we have confirmation that Chase will indeed be taking Clint Boyer's spot in the 14, and you know what? I welcome that. I basically called that since the beginning, but you know what? Whatever. Also, Kyle Larson got reinstated, so it definitely was not a slow news day, because it was filled with all kinds of news. Slow and steady wins the race here. Right now, it just really rickety. Like, I'm going to use this term very loosely with a grain of salt. Really rickety. Now, if this was real life and the commentators heard that, they would be like, what the hell is that? What does that even mean, private patent? Well, rickety for me is, like, in the middle of the corner. It feels very, like, shaky. Like, right here on landing. Like, it just, and as I turn it, it almost turns too easily. And I know that shouldn't be a bad thing, but it is. It feels like it is a little too easy to turn. It needs to get stabilized a little more. And I know that as the run goes on, the car's going to tighten up a little bit. But I definitely feel like I need to kind of speed up that process as well by kind of tightening it up a little bit. Really, private patent, tell me more. But yeah, 200 laps today. It's going to be a longer one. Close, but in terms of Xfinity Series, I think it's actually the longest race on the schedule. So yeah, and in terms of pit stop wise, it is an easy 3-stop. We can go well over 50 laps worth of fuel, so it's going to be a nice and smooth 3-stop. Even if we wanted to stop at lap 50, you know, it could go 50, 150, or 50, 100 to 150, and then end of the race. But you know, cautions are going to fly eventually, and cautions are going to fly eventually, as well as strategies will change.
Hard from the outside. Outside.
Tell you what, AI's gaining some speed on the outside. Jeffrey Earnhardt's moving places. I thought he was going to clear me there, and I started to come up, and well, he was still there. He's still there, actually. Here we are battling for P10 right now. Oh, sorry, battling for P9. I currently have it. Jeff Earnhardt wants it. Yeah, definitely. He's showing some pace in order to fight like this. One of us has to give up eventually. I feel like it's gotta be him at some point. The higher he runs...
Careful, still there.
Oh, maybe? No? Okay, he's still there.
Careful, still there.
Alright, he actually completes the pass. I'm just gonna tuck in line. And immediately to the bottom he goes. So now I can run my line again, which is basically like the center of the track. I feel like that is like the most, like, centered and stable that the car can get. Is like if you just run the center. You run the bottom in turn 1, and you run the center in turns 3 and 4. So like this, you see this black line right here? That's like the great divider, as I like to call it, that separates the top from the bottom groove. And as long as you're above or below, the way I see it, there's 2 lanes. So kind of drift on up right here. I'm kind of splitting that range right now by kind of running both below it as well as over it. But no, I'm excited to see what Chase Briscoe will do in the Cup Series next season. You know, I think it's going to be fantastic that he is taking over the 14th spot, you know? Got into the gas way too soon. Started pushing up the track. Yeah, we still have 40-ish laps to go on our fuel, so what, that is lap 62 probably is our pit in lap. Barring, of course, cautions. Right now, it seems like Brandon Jones, myself, and Riley Earps are running the same times. We really can't get away from each other. So it looks like we're just going to be kind of just riding right now. So what's going on over there in Twitch land? Tell me who's all here. Howdy doody. Boy howdy. You can also, like, I know you guys can't feel it, but I'm going to explain it the best I can. You can start to feel the tires wearing, because like I said, we are running with less grip on our tire fall-off, so it just makes the fall-off even more potent. You know, kind of, yeah, right there. So when the tires start falling off, you can tell in terms of my lap times as well as other people's lap times that the tires are starting to fall off. But honestly, I think it really tightens up the field, if you ask me, because look at this, we're a solid top 10 car. I just need to be a little more patient in turns 3 and 4 in order to get back on the throttle, honestly, if you ask me. Because I feel like I'm pushing that envelope a little bit too much. But also, I actually went back to the P4 race here, and it was actually a battle between myself and Tyler Reddick at the end of the race. But in the beginning of the race, though, because what happened is that it came down to strategy, and also a late race caution. But essentially, everything came down to the long runs, because there was a bunch of long runs in this race. You know, I think we pit under green like twice or something like that, but late race caution kind of blew that wide open.
Nobody out back.
Ooh, okay, Riley got to the bottom right there, but I think actually we're just fast enough in a straight line that we can. Nope, he's still there. Got to give him room. See, I wish I could be as good on the outside as those guys, but you know what? We already have 5 wins to the season. We gotta let other people have a chance, you know? That's the way I also see it as well. That kind of put less grip on us, so even if we do win this race, that means we deserve it. We ran a hell of a race, you know? So right now, it just seems like actually pretty nice. Jesse Little is a second behind us. Right now, the car just wants to push up the track here in 3 and 4. And honestly, I think that can be, like, as much as it's kind of unstable in the beginning of the run, I feel like it almost, okay, now it just is getting a little bit too tight. The car is being very much a diva right now. It's just going through a lot of changes. I think it was Kurt Busch that said in the Kansas race that his car was going through mood swings. but I'm just like, you know, that is actually like the perfect way to describe what happens with your car. Like, especially like in this race right now, I can definitely see it. Coming up on, I can see Mike Harmon up the way. Oh man, that sucks. It sucks that Mike Harmon can't pull his crap together. But it said there in the pre-race notes that Mike Harmon is looking a little bit slow today, and he's like, oh, you know, gosh darn it. Oh well, whatever will we do?
Got one outside now. Clear high, clear high.
That was a bit of a late block. I was actually just running my line right there. I wasn't actually expecting Jesse Little to be there.
Inside.
Ooh.
Left side. Stay right.
Dropped on a P12. I get pincered right there.
Still there. All clear, no pressure from behind.
Bad corner, bad corner. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad corner, bad corner. Definitely not the most optimal of, ooh, lost a lot of time to David Starr right there. How are we looking on fuel? 25 more laps. So 30 plus 20. Oh, okay, never mind. You know what? Actually, I think we're just gonna be pitting. We'll short pit everyone, and go for 50. You know, I feel like that would be a nice clean number. So yeah, we'll short pit everyone, and then go 50. Okay, or not. What up, Noah? How you doing today? Man, ooh, dang, what happened there? Chad Fincham. See what happens when I talk about potential strategy? Just a caution comes out. Like, I swear, it happens more times than not. So, just very small adjustments. Ooh, Alex LeBay's in third. Nice, nice. Alright, make sure we pit here. How many cars are on the lead lap? 24. Vinny Miller gets back on the lead lap. Yeah, what up, Noah? How you doing today, my guy? So restart in P12. We're on the outside. We're the only person that.
Right,
oh, David Starr actually picked up a spot. Damn.
Ready. Ready. Looking inside now.
Come on, Jesse.
Don't move, stay high. Got a car low now. Clear, behind you.
Okay. Gotta get back to the inside line as quick as possible. Should. Nope, I guess not. Wait, we can. About to say slide it right in front of Anthony Alfredo. Harrison Burton, you better not let your teammate in. Go on, go. Get up there.
Stay to your left.
There we go. Let's see here. Noah says. Oh, actually, give me 1 second, Noah.
right side.
One hot second.
Car outside.
Got access to the Twitch soundtrack beta, so I can listen to non-copyright music? Dude, nice! How did that happen? Like, did they approach you? Did you approach them?
Still there.
There we go. Harrison Burns slides up in front of his teammates. So Chad Fincham is out of this race. Sucks to suck, but you know. I tried to get underneath Brandon Brown. It just did not work. Getting a little bit of a draft. Ooh, good corner. Good corner. Good corner. Finally, you're here.
Careful.
Swing low. Sweet chariot.
Get better. Got a car coming high now. All clear. No pressure from behind.
You signed up for it? Dude, that's awesome, man. I'm glad. So, let me guess, you're gonna do that and listen to non-copyright music so you can play it during your streams, correct? That's actually something I've been experimenting with. I've been testing out streaming with Hearthstone, and you know, because I think it's just a fun game, and I have a non-copyrighted song playlist I'm going to be listening to, and I would always take recommendations, you know, of what songs should be added, can be added, you know, stuff like that. Because like right now, I've just been using Spotify. I have like an overlay that you can actually show what song is currently being played. I don't think I'm gonna set up well, at least not yet, because like I said, this is something brand new that I'm doing based on the days I'm not streaming NASCAR. You know, I'm streaming Hearthstone, but I don't think I have set up, or I don't think I will, period, set up anything that for like donations, like you can donate and request a song, you know, like stuff like that, because I don't think that'll be necessary. Got really close to Jeffrey Earnhardt. He's faster than Riley right now, but Riley's holding his own right now. He's blocking exactly in the right places. Get a nice run on the outside. Ooh, actually clear Jeffrey Earnhardt. Interesting. Okay, looks like these adjustments were just what the crew chief wanted. P7 on Riley.
Outside by himself.
Which I'm so glad Riley's going to be out of that 18 car next season. It's going to be back to being a all-star vehicle. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and who else I think was taking that ride? But no, I'm glad, finally. But that means with Chase Briscoe going to Cup, essentially, that means that, unfortunately, the rumor mill may be true that Riley may be going to Stewart-Haas and paying for that Xfinity ride. Yeah, screw Riley. Go back to ARCA. You see, Noah? Welcome to the the Riley Earps is overrated fan club. We have jackets. I am the president. Finally, someone acknowledges that Riley is not good. P7 right now. P6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, so looks like Ross Chastain's in the lead, Austin Cindric second, Alex Labay third, Ryan Seat fourth, Chase Briscoe and Michael Annette are fighting for P5, which looks like Chase just grabbed over Michael. So it moves Michael down to P6. I'm P7, Jeffrey Earnhardt P8, Riley Earps P9, and David freaking Starr rounding out the top 10. What a goat, what a god. You don't like what he did to Noah at the Roval? Oh, well, okay. To be fair, that was payback from Texas earlier in the season. But, you know, you can tell that Riley straight up turned left in order to wreck Noah. What I think Noah did at Texas
Left side, clear left.
was
One back.
I mean, basically kind of warranted it, but not to the extent that they both took out on each other, you know? But I think Noah was pretty savage in his interview where he was just like, you know, I only deal with winners, in reference to Riley and the potential of getting payback was, and he was like, no, I only deal with winners right now. I'm just like, oof. I mean, people love a good heel, and I know Noah's gonna be that heel. Like, you know, just to use wrestling terms, he is definitely going to be that kind of person that antagonizes, but not to the point where people straight up hate him. People will just not like him because of the stuff he says, but not, I don't think, like the Kyle Busch levels, you know? Because Kyle Busch is a heel, you know? I love AJ dumping him. Oh, dumping Riley? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, to be fair, Riley also was going to get dumped eventually. Speaking of AJ, so in abundance with the news that came out today, Colleague Racing had a announcement on their Twitter, and you know, I don't know if you guys pay attention to Colleague Racing's Twitter at all, but essentially, the past couple days there was 2 different videos. One that was basically an announcement for the announcement. Another was part 2, so it was an announcement for the announcement that will be tomorrow, and then the announcement finally came today. So there was 2 different videos. So like I said, first one was announcement for the announcement. Second one was just like, hey, stay tuned, the announcement's coming. And the last one is the actual announcement. First video, AJ Allmendinger is lined up next to a nameless 11 car. Okay? A nameless 11 car. And people are just like, holy shit, you know, AJ Allmendinger's gonna take Justin Haley's ride. You know, people like the silly season, the rumor mill was going nuts right now. And so essentially the video is just like, we got big news coming, stay tuned. And this is AJ talking, you know, so AJ is just like, you know, we got big news coming, stay tuned. End of video. It was like 10 seconds. Second video, it was the 11 car going around, I think, Las Vegas, and again, still nameless, and AJ is just like, it's like, big announcement coming soon. In fact, tomorrow, or something akin to that. And again, people are just going ballistic, you know, because it has like, as like hashtag AJ, it was like tagging like all the major people at Colleague, at Chris Rice, at AJ Allmendinger, at number 11 racing team. You know, like the big people over at Collier. And the actual announcement came, which was today, and as Riley was just literally just blows past us as if we're standing still. was AJ Allmendinger. It's like, okay, the moment you've all been waiting for. Looks over to number 11. Peels the nameless off the sideboard to reveal the name, and it's Justin Haley. Yes, you heard me right. This entire elaborate thing was AJ Allmendinger announcing that Justin Haley will be back in the number 11 Kaulig Racing. Justin Haley steps in the shot, and it was just like, thanks AJ. I'm glad to be back with the team. I know it was the moment you've all been waiting for, referring to, you know, the videos. And it was just like, what? What just happened? The Kaulig just literally trolled the entire NASCAR community by having not only an announcement with the announcement, but also saying, basically trolling the entire community by saying that AJ is not going to be taking the 11, but Justin Haley will be back in the ride, which I thought was elaborate because the final thing the video says was, like, this was all AJ's idea, by the way. You know, like, and that's another reason why AJ Allmendinger is gaining fans, because, you know, he has a sense of humor. He knows what makes the NASCAR community tick. I thought it was just very funny. God, I hope that he does get a ride, like, and it's more than just part-time, because, dude, I'd love to see AJ Allmendinger. He is hilarious.
Still there.
Get on my Carmen, like, that's much of a task. And I was just like, I saw that earlier today. Dude, I thought it was hilarious. Oh, by the way, Noah says, how about Chase Briscoe to the 14, Eric Jones to the 43, and Kyle? That was one of those moves that, you know, we saw coming. I'm glad that it happened, because now we can finally talk about who would take over Clint Bowyer. So, like, Clint Bowyer is going to be in the booth. Chase Briscoe is going to be reunited with his old teammate of Cole Custer, and be racing in the 14. Okay, Jesse.
Careful, still there. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Wow, this car does not do well on the high side, does it? Anywho, so Eric Jones to the 43. A major step down, honestly. I would have loved to have seen him, like, go to Gong Bros or something like that. At least stick with the Toyota camp. But, you know, I mean, that just means that he's losing Toyota's support, which is never a good sign. Like, it's one thing when you get dropped from a team, but when you lose a manufacturer support, whew, that is not good. You know, that's almost worse than being dropped from a team, if you ask me. Because that means you also going to lose potential sponsorships. So, like, you know, like Alex Bowman and how he has like a bunch of Chevy goods. He's not going to have that with Eric Jones. Eric Jones is going to be completely relying on his own sponsors or sponsors that Richard Petty brings, you know? But, you know, that's all well and good. Hopefully, with all the improvements that they made with Bubba, that can transfer on over. So you guys can start to see now the less grip taking effect. If you guys didn't know, we are racing with less grip, kind of give ourselves a challenge in this race. We already have 5 wins to the season, so like we're leading the points, so I wanted to try something different. So we're racing with less grip and just seeing where it takes us. And right now it's bringing us to P12, and it's definitely more of a challenge. And by the way, yes, this is on 105 difficulty. It's just, as you can see, it's the long run starting to take a toll on us compared to everyone else that is on normal tire wear fall off. But yeah, Kyle Larson being reinstated. I mean, I was the one that said that I don't think he would get reinstated yet, and that he would be racing this year, but hey, they proved me wrong. Now, this basically just proves the rumor mill going to him with Hendrick and the 88 being renumbered. Now we'll see on that one, but this basically just shows that, hey, you know, this most likely opens the door for Hendrick. So yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a very, very busy in terms of news today.
Track's all yours, you're clear. One back.
Car's really starting to slide around right now.
Left side.
Wants to be tight and loose at the same time. Like, it feels loose on corner exit, but tight in the middle of the turn. So like right here, tight, 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 loose, 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 loose. So it's really weird. But you know, I'm having fun, like I said. We're leading the points. So I wanted to give myself a challenge and see what I could do with less grip. We did it with Atlanta, and we finished in the top 10. So honestly, I think that's what I'm shooting for, is get a top 10. What do you think the 5 car will return if in NASCAR and the 88 will retire? Potentially, honestly. I know that that's been in the talks for a while, is that they want to bring back the 5 or the 25. Most likely bring back the 5, honestly. But yeah, honestly, I don't think it's impossible. Who's behind us right now? Who's in 15? Josh Balicki. Damn. But yeah, definitely, it was a very busy news day. And honestly, what else is there even to talk about other than, like, silly season news, you know? Well, I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. That was very poorly worded. What I mean by that is there anything else, like any other big-name drivers potentially to come on out besides where Kyle Larson will be driving? I would like to see the 25 make a return. Oh, yeah, dang. It hasn't been back since Casey Mears, you know? Or was it Brian Vickers? I think it was... No, Casey Mears was before.
Careful, still there.
3 more laps until 15. I feel like we can... Okay, so 15, that'll bring us to, what, 85? Unfortunately, we have to. We have to go the full distance. No, Casey Mears drove the 25 at one point. He was in the 13 for a hot second. But Casey Mears at one point drove the 25. Same with Brian Vickers. So yeah. But Chad, when you think of the 5, who do you think of? Mark Martin or Casey Kane? Because honestly, when I think of the 25, or sorry, when I think of the 5, I think of Casey Kane. And I know some people are, the Mark Martin stands are just like, why? Mark Martin was literally dominating that season. You think of Mark Martin when you think of the 5? Like I said, I think of Casey Kane. I think that's just because Casey Kane kind of, like, his career ended in the 5, so, like, that's just kind of what I anchor it to, if you ask me. Oh, you think of Terry Labonte in the 5? Ooh, none of the above. Adam's going old school and be like, I think of Terry Labonte. Okay, Josh Gordon. Really? He's a storming Norman over here. Yeah, like I said. Yeah, the reason why we're down here, Chad, like I said, is we are running with less grip. Like I said, I just wanted to give myself a challenge. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that this is why we're down here in 14. I will show you all the settings that I'm running with after the race. I just wanted to see what would happen. But unfortunately, as much as I want to short pit, we can actually make it in one more stop if we go the full distance. So unfortunately, my hands are kind of tied here. But between the two, Mark Martin. Okay. Damn, I'm the only one that thinks of Casey with a 5. Nice and smooth. Damn. Jeremy Clements in 17? That is.
Still there. Alright, clear outside.
Here we go. Let's see here.
Nobody out back.
Sorry, the train of thought that my mind was on got totally derailed. So let's just kind of refresh here, and so yeah, between the two, Mark Martin. Okay, so I'm the only person that thinks of Casey Kane in the 5. Damn, like obviously I recognize the greatness that Mark had in the 5, as well as Terry Labonte in the 5. Obviously, winning one of his 2 championships. Obviously it was fantastic. But I think Casey Kane, probably because he's more recent and he's more my generation. I mean, I know Mark is as well, but yeah, I feel like it kind of gets swept under the rug with Terry. Like I said, I totally forgot all about him. I'm sorry. What would you give last weekend on a grade scale? I would give it an 8, honestly. In terms of like excitement level, which I know that's what NASCAR really cares about, pit stops are happening already. We can still make it like 3-4 more laps. I would give it like a solid grade, because in terms of excitement, which the final handful of laps provided, oh my god, who was going to win, Joey Logano or Kevin Harvick?
Left side.
Just got to get off that corner. Well, chat, I'll tell you what. If you ever want a challenge, change it to less grip. Because that will give you all the challenge in the world. Because it will feel like you are sliding out of the corners. So a lot of people are pitting now. We're going to be pitting not this time, but next time. I feel like I'm ice coming off these corners.
That car in front of you coming to the pit. Peter's coming to the pit. Got his nose there. To your door.
It's going to be nice and smooth. What's here? I would like to see Casey make a comeback.
He's gotta be hurt on fuel.
In the least Xfinity. Well, the thing is, he was pretty decent, like in like his, I forget what year. I want to say 2011, 12, something like that.
All right, he's waving you off in front.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we are pitting this time. Okay. Ooh, got really tight right there.
slow down.
Is that Riley? That was Riley. Haha! Get screwed, Riley. Okay, what do I do here? Gotta loosen up a little bit more. I think Jeffrey Earnhardt will back up. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's see here. I'd like to see Casey make a comeback into the sport, if not Cup, at least Xfinity. Ooh! Spicy! Where are we at? The beauty of pitting late, chat. Man, I am just... We're in there! So, who got screwed off that? Brandon Brown, no! And that's also why you don't pit early, chat. I'm just letting you know. The Anthony Alfredo flip was scary, yes. No, you're right, you're right. Where am I going to restart, though? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Damn, I'm still on the outside. Because Anthony Alfredo and Josh Williams are pitting right now. Okay, get me off this camera.
We're going green.
There we go.
Ready.
Man, I am such a lucky duck.
Green. Inside. Clear behind. Careful, still there. One back.
Do I go 3 wide here? Always go 3 wide.
Hold your line.
Wow, am I actually being side drafted by Absolute? Okay.
Keep moving. Clear behind.
There we go. Whew, got a little dicey there for a hot second, but you know what? We got there. But yeah, Anthony Alfredo, that flip was pretty scary. You know, like, Kansas is such...
Got a car coming inside now.
Oh, right there. Went up into, Jeffrey. Came down on him. That was 100% my fault. You know, with, the high speeds and all that, and also... Our boy, Justin Allgaier, you know, just made a dumbass move. Like that, I mean, and he even recognized that, like, you know, hey, that was my fault. I mean, for anyone that says it wasn't, you're wrong. It was 100% Justin's fault. I'm just glad that Anthony Alfredo was alright. You know, and people forget that, you know, people can die from the sport that we all know and love. And... the fact that Anthony Alfredo, as soon as he was righted, was able to walk out, oh my god, you know, it was just like, you know, thank God. Because like I said, it could have been majorly ugly. You know, just, what, a handful of years ago, remember? Eric Almirola got into that massive head-on collision, at least for him. And broke his back, you know? That could have been the end of his racing career. I mean, thankfully, he was able to make a full recovery, and now here he is. But I'm just saying, you know?
Keep it up. That was your best lap ever.
That was not my best lap ever. Stop lying. Tony Stewart, why the fuck you lying? Check up for Jeffrey Earnhardt. When I hear best lap ever, I think I just broke my record, you know, my record lap time. But when I see that, oh, you just post your best lap ever, and it's 30.1, oh wow, actually, that's 1,000 slower than that. It was really close, actually. If I can actually nail this lap, probably go even faster. P5, highest we've been all day.
Still there. Clear all around.
But no, it was scary, and you know, all the people, like, you know, Jack, I'm sure you guys know of at least one person that watches NASCAR just for the wrecks. And you know, as soon as they see it, they're just like, fuck yeah, you know, and they're just like, there's like, woo, you know, like as if like it's a demolition derby. But seeing that crash, you know, like I said, it really makes you think back and be like, you know, even think about it, like if that was back in the 60s, that guy is dead, you know? You just saw a person die. And you know, even just earlier today, with Ryan Newman, you know, we all thought that we just watched someone die. This sport is dangerous, and people just can't get through their thick skull that people die on a semi-regular basis here.
Still there.
So it was scary, and I'm very, very glad to see that Anthony Alfredo was able to walk away under his own power. And then go and give a bomb-ass interview and just be like, you know, I have no idea what just happened, but, oh yeah, that was scary as soon as he saw the replay. Talking about how the worst experience of it was the blood rushing to his head while he was upside down, you know?
On the outside.
Obviously, he's going to get me here on the outside.
Careful, still there.
Exactly. Every sport is dangerous, but you know, like I said, there are people that watch NASCAR literally just for the wrecks, and those people are the ones that are just like, oh yeah, you know, they should wreck every race, you know, and make it a demolition derby. And that's where those people are wrong. But no, you're right. Every sport's dangerous in some way, shape, or form. You know, people are risking their lives to provide entertainment. You know, modern day gladiatorial combat. I missed Anthony Wreck. I saw a picture. 1 second. I saw a picture of his car and on its roof. I didn't get a chance to watch any of the race all weekend. Oh, definitely, it's on YouTube by now. Just type in Anthony Alfredo, Kansas wreck. It'll be like the first thing that pops up. You'll see Justin Allgaier made literally probably the dumbest move I've ever seen him make. Caused the entire wreck. Took out Riley Herbst, so you know what? That's a plus. I'm kidding. Because Riley also, like, that's like the thing that actually goes unnoticed, that Riley also took a huge hit. But no one's talking about that. I mean, so, you know, I hate on the guy. You know, it's a meme on this channel to hate on the guy, but like, Riley also took a very, very, very hard hit. Like, literally tank slapped the right-hand side. Like, I know I'm using a lot of berries here, but very, very hard. But yeah, but yeah, that just goes to show that, like, you know, the level of safety equipment that we have is just astronomical at this point. Like, the advances are amazing, and I'm glad that they've come this far. You know, like, ever since the introduction of the Hans device, you know, we've only been improving and saving more and more lives. One thing I want to know is I am loosening up my vehicle every time I go on the pit road. How am I still so tight. Oh my god, sorry, professional. Sorry, I got excited there. I just now noticed that time is flying by, chat. Like, we are already halfway through this race. So you know what that means? Question of the day. And I know I haven't done question of the day quite as often. But honestly, I want to kind of get back up with it. So, question of the daytime. Jesus. I work in retail. This is a placeholder job until I can, well, get a teaching job. And I have noticed that they're already starting to put out the holidays. Like holiday items, Christmas trees, big old nutcrackers, eggnog, you name it, store has it. Holiday stuff. Neo the Legend, how are you doing today? Can you see the chat now? Yeah, man. It was just a technical issue yesterday. So, yeah, you name it, store has it. And it's out, out and about, like I said. When do you start putting out your Christmas decorations? I've heard that people do it beginning of October. I disagree with that notion. Because, they say that beginning of October is the start of the holiday season. And then we also hear, okay, after Thanksgiving, but there's people like me that literally do it a week before Christmas. That's when I put up my tree. That's when I put out any decorations I would have, which is not very much, honestly. I'm not a huge decorator, if you guys don't know. I don't really decorate that much when it comes to the holidays. Neo the Legend says early December. Okay. Respectable. Like I said, I just know I'm definitely not one of those people that does it as soon as it's socially acceptable. Because I live close enough where I can live into where I can listen to 101.5 The River, and literally, I'm not even kidding. As soon as Halloween's over, they're turning on Christmas music, and it is the most annoying thing I've ever seen. I guess what I'm saying, ever heard. It's, I swear, gets earlier and earlier every year. Like, I'm not, like, by like a day, like early, every single year, because they are now already starting to put down, God, Mariah Carey and All I Want for Christmas Is You. Because, goddamn, if I have to hear that song literally 5 times a day, it is gonna be someone's ass is gonna get banned. Like that day I stream, I'm just gonna be like, okay, first person to comment gets banned. That's when Noah comes in and just like, oh yeah, what's up? Banned. News today, Larson's back, Briscoe to the 14, and Jones, you missed Justin Haley back into the 11. But no one ever talks about Xfinity silly season. Man, I feel like I'm like the only person that actually cares about the Xfinity silly season, and that's unfortunate. Because Austin Cindric, Justin Haley, Noah Gragson, we assume Michael Annett and Justin Allgaier are all back. Basically, all of the main people from this season are coming back for next season. And if you think about it, this is probably the most
Careful, still there.
consistent
Clear behind.
Xfinity group that we've had in a while. Usually people have been rushed up through the ranks.
Look ahead,
Well, I want
Clear
Junior to give
outside.
him a full-time ride as well. Oh, by the way, Adam says you put up the decorations late December. Damn. Damn, a fellow man of culture. Because that's what I do. Like I said, week before Christmas, baby. But yeah, basically everyone that's currently in the Xfinity series is coming back. Brandon Jones is coming back. You know, like I said, almost everyone, minus out Briscoe so far, is coming back. So very consistent group of guys. Well, and I guess Ross, but Ross was kind of a floater anyway. Neil says, honestly, I'm 16, so whenever my mom tells me to. Well, let me phrase it like this. If you had the choice, when would you do it? There's Michael on that. Speaking of Michael on that, there he is. I've heard tell that if the 5 gets brought back in Cup, the 1 in Xfinity is going to get renumbered back to the 5, which means Michael Net will be back to the 5. Adam says we put up a day or two before Christmas. Dude, that's like my dream right there. As you can see, this is when our tires really start hitting that cliff.
Got one peeking outside.
Riley's, I feel like I'm not gonna hold that spot if he goes to the outside. Or I'm just wrong and he just blows past me like I'm standing still. Now, Neil says if he had a choice, it would be 2 days before Christmas, but I'd already have shopping done a week before that. Oh, yeah, that's another part 2 of the question. Are you guys a last-minute Christmas shopper, or are you guys a just get it all done and over with so you don't have to worry about it? I don't know, I'm kind of in the middle, honestly. I wait for like the Black Friday deals, honestly, because I feel like that's when I can get the most bang for my buck. It says it's definitely going to be busy. The next-gen consoles are released. Oh, well, yeah. Can you imagine the Black Friday deal for that? Whew. Actually, I don't think they're actually... No. Chat, I'm feeding you misinformation. I'm almost guaranteeing there won't be a Black Friday deal for the PS5 or Xbox One X. Xbox One X, what? The new Xbox. Jesus, if I can just talk, that would be amazing.
Outside.
Damn, David Starr. David Starr is amazing. Look at that. Look at that sponsor, Whataburger. Look at him go. Top 10. You go, Punpoco. Noah's behind us now. Alright, so much like what we learned last stop, we're going to wait until the last possible minute, because if we can catch another yellow, we are sitting the prettiest of all drivers right now.
Left side.
Our car is starting to go to absolute dog crap, though. I feel like... I also noticed, like, Chad, actually, it's weird. I go back and listen to my streams, see, like, what are the things I could do differently or anything like that, and also just make sure that, like, I wasn't totally staticking out like the stream doesn't start pixelating, stuff like that. And I pick up that I have a lot of voice, and well, since I know what I do, I know my mannerisms, essentially what I'm getting at here. Okay, no, it just makes it 3 wide. Good talk, man. I have a lot of different mannerisms. Like when I can't think of anything to say, I'd be like, so yeah, or ooh, really loose right there.
Still there.
Or if there's like a long pause, in order to break the silence, I can just be like, so yeah.
Still there.
What's up, Jeff Green?
Look ahead for me.
Chad, what are mannerisms that you guys pick up on that I do that I can't particularly see? Because it's one thing that you can't really pick up on your own mannerisms, and unless that someone else points them out, then you're just like, oh yeah, now that you point it out, I can definitely see what you're talking about. It just depends on what I'm getting. I usually wait a few days after Black Friday. So get the Black Friday sales. There you go, Adam. Adam knows what's up. Oh, I thought that was way too low right there. I thought I was about to smack the apron and just climb the hill right there, but nope. About 10 more laps. And we're just gonna be outside the range for one more stop. For this being the last stop, I mean. In order for that to work, it basically need to be lap 145. Oh man, we're gonna be like 5 laps short. Damn. How's our distance working? Pretty good so far, okay. So 2.5 P12. Like I said, sitting pretty right now. Lap 130, coming up to 70 to go, chat. Like I said, this race is actually flying by. Not trying to fight someone in Walmart. Oh yeah, no. Not trying to get that last 70-inch flat screen TV. But in order to do so, not only do you have to sell your soul to the devil, but you also have to beat a literal baby. Like, can you imagine just walking into Walmart just one day, and one of the employees says, yes. Now, in order to make this fair, what you need to do in order to claim the last 70-inch plasma TV is not only do you have to sign on this dotted line with blood, but you also, you see that baby right there? Just kick it. See what happens. Like, what would you do? Like, this is just this is a Walmart employee just telling you this. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if it's like a Samsung 70-inch like that, oh my god, these cautions are like coming out at like the best times. I feel like I need to. God, I honestly feel like I need to tighten back up, because I felt like I was almost looser with it. Man, okay, these cautions are coming out at like the best times. I would just leave. These cautions are coming out at like the best times, but also worst times. Okay, definitely, I feel like that was the best right here. I'm gonna bring Actually, I'm gonna bring this up. Bring that up a pound. How did Ross drop back to third? Finally, we're on the inside. Welcome back, Neil.
Drive safe. Be smart.
But no, like, dude, like,
Be ready. Ready.
the stuff I've seen where people at Walmart during Black Friday is actually insane. Like, I have no idea how these guys can sleep at night, knowing that they literally beat up a old lady in order to claim this toaster, you know? Yo, Legendary Ghost, how you doing? I did not mean to go very wide. Oh well. It's Riley, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Still there. Stay left.
Yo, thank you so much, guys. Welcome to the stream.
Car there on the outside. Right side.
How's everyone doing today? Thank you so much, Running Joe, for the raid. Puts everyone to the number of watches to 19. So hey, you guys are awesome. We're just talking about the stuff we would and would not do for Black Friday, because you know that season's right around the corner. God. Welcome to the hot seat, dude. I'm used to it.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
I mean, but like, yeah, like seriously, the stuff I've seen for like a person to like literally beating up an old lady for like a toaster, like seriously, like how do people sleep at night? Like, I honestly don't get it. For what would you do for a Klondike bar? Yeah. Exactly. Yep, you got me. I would literally steal the little one monocle out of that one person's. Sorry, I was trying to get past Chase Briscoe there. Like, steal that one monocle out of that old lady over there in order to get this toaster oven, this panini maker, you know. The deals are gonna be terrible anyway. Oh yeah, for the Amazon Prime. Like, the deals are gonna be, like, I can guarantee are gonna be awful. I can tell you that right now. Don't go below the yellow line to pass. Oh no. Good thing there isn't a yellow line here. Technically, there is no out of bounds. So like, watch. Like, literally, if we wanted to, we could just go all the way down here. But there's no need to.
Got one up top.
Wait, who's that out of the race? Is that Matt Mills? But no, like, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you all so much. 3 new follows. We have Running Joe Off-Road, Cook David, and then Kraken. Thank you guys so much for the follows, my guys. Welcome to the Groovy Crew. Hopefully, hopefully you had a good stream. Good stream. Good stream. Passing on the love from what I got earlier. Thank you. Much appreciated, man. Tis the holidays, you know? That was actually another thing that we were talking about as well. I usually have like a question of the day, and we were talking about putting up our Christmas decorations, and like, seriously, the radio station that I listen to literally is already starting to play Christmas music. I mean, like, I swear, if I have to hear Mariah Carey one more time, it was create a massive raid from Sloppy. Oh my god, dude! Like, I know, like Sloppy. That's amazing. I know that like Red 4424 pops in from time to time. every now and then. But you know, that's really cool. In order to potentially, in order to get the Pro League drivers in here. Chat, now that I have everyone in here, by the way, I could have been a Pro League driver. I don't know if you guys know that. I think I tell this story like way too often, but I could have been a Pro League driver. Don't let this driving fool you. Yes, I know we're racing for 7th right now, but we're racing with less grip. So our tire fall off is actually awful. It's like straight trash. Yeah, I could have been a Pro League driver. Bro, it's not even Halloween yet? Dude, I know. Let's see here. This is before COVID happened. You know, when we did the qualifying, like, events. So, like, we did, like, Daytona, Charlotte, Bristol, Phoenix, you know, stuff like that. Once the Christmas music comes on, no, like, you know, the way, I'm going to digress just for a hot second, going back to the Christmas music. When the winner gets crowned for the 2020 season, I swear we should have, Mariah Carey, singing All I Want for Christmas Is You, the champion, just going on in the background. So, you know when Kevin Harvick eventually doesn't win the championship, and it's going to be, look, watch, it's going to be like Joey Logano now, I swear. Joey Logano is going to win the championship now. So when Joey Logano crosses that start-finish line, Mariah Carey is going to come down, paragliding from on high, and going to start saying All I Want for Christmas Is You, kisses the 2020 champion, and then smoke grenades out. That's it. All I Want for Christmas is the Joey Logano championship. God. All I want for Christmas is a Joey Logano championship. I don't know. I feel like we can cut that down to from a couple syllables. There you go, Mike, on that. All you, bud. But, okay, so yeah. So before COVID happened and all that, when we did the qualifying races for the Pro League, I could have been in it. I finished like 6th on the leaderboard for the Xfinity of Bristol. And I got a email saying that, you know, like, okay, you've advanced through the time trial process and time to go to the qualifying races. But in the email, it said that I had to make every single race as well as travel down to Charlotte for the draft. And obviously this is before COVID. I'm just like, well, in the time frame that I was doing that, I was taking my master's and I was student teaching, so I couldn't just drop what I was doing at the drop of a hat, you know, not to use the same word twice, but I couldn't just go down to Charlotte and be available for every single race when they were in the daytime and I was trying to focus on getting my master's. And so unfortunately I had to decline the offer. Yes, I am a teacher, Neil. A license to teach in the state of Ohio. What's here? What's here? Oh, Noah! That was a very Noah Gragson move right there. Held on to it though. I don't think we made contact, so I luckily, dude, David Starr's in the game. I was luckily able to avoid that. What do I teach? High school social studies. Technically, on my teaching license, it's 7 through 12 integrated social studies. But anyway, going back to the story. So then, like, literally, like, 2 weeks later, when COVID happened, and basically all airplanes, states shut down and wasn't allowing travel in between states, I'm just like, well, shit. You know, because I had nothing better to do with my time. I'm just like, well, I could have did this. And I'm just like, well, damn. I tried to go back and looked at the deadline. It was literally 3 days after, or 3 days before the state's shut down. I'm just like, so I missed my chance to be in the Pro League because of, well, not because of COVID, but because I didn't have the foresight that COVID was going to happen. But yeah, that's my story. The person you're watching right now, guys, this Private Patton, this dude that's losing 9th place to David Starr, could have been the Pro League. And again, for everyone watching right now, the reason why we are struggling so much on the long run here is because I am running on less grip. I'm leading the points. I have 5 wins this season. I wanted to try out something different. I wanted to give myself a challenge. So we're running on less grip in terms of our tire wear. And the pace difference is actually insane. In terms of our fastest lap of the race, we have a 30.164. When on a full fuel stint, we are hitting probably 31.7s. So that's a huge fall off. Cook Davis says, go blue. Of course, when I said the state of Ohio, they're just like, ah, go blue. Who's that? Oh, that's Brandon Brown. Okay, I couldn't quite tell, honestly. I'm sorry. I feel like Brandon Jones is going to be an Xfinity lifer. Yeah, but you know what? He actually does the job really well. Okay, what I mean by that, yes, he isn't consistently fighting for wins, but he provides funding for the team. And, I mean, I know how this sounds, but he does fill a seat, you know? Legendary Ghost says, alright man, have a good one. I've got to get some sleep. It's midterm week. Dude, I don't miss that. But no, I feel you, man. Have a good rest of the night, man. Thank you so much, man. I say that a lot. Thanks for the follow. One more time. Legendary Ghost 27. Much appreciated, my guy. Neil Legend says, Brandon Jones is good at what he does. Exactly. I mean, like, he's good at... I wouldn't say he's great. Like, he's not like a Chase Briscoe and or an Austin Cindric. But like he accomplishes what he does well. And during midterms, oh my god. Then hey, you know what? Good luck on those. Yeah, sleep is the most important. Don't do what I did and skip out on breakfast. You need that in order to wake up. Don't just rely on coffee. But no, have some, get some good sleep and do well in those midterms for me. As a teacher, I want every student to do well on their tests. He's good on being Brandon Jones. Yeah. And sometimes that's all you gotta be. You gotta be the best you can be. Running Joe says, "Hey dude, keep up the great work." And I'm turning right now. Coming up on Mike Harmon again. You know, the greatest of moving chicanes. I went 30 minutes past my stream time. Have a good rest of your stream. I'll pop in another one. Thank you, Running Joe. Thank you for both the raid and the follow.
All clear. Car outside.
Have a great rest of the night, man. And I guess we're forced to go to the outside here. So who's behind us now?
Stay to your right.
Harrison Burton again.
Nobody out back.
By 4.5 seconds. Now okay. Let's see here. Neil says he doesn't try to, he's better than his talent. I'm trying to decipher that. He's content with being Brandon Jones, he doesn't, okay. He's content with being where he's at, so he doesn't try to overextend and Okay, I see what you're trying to say. He's content where he's at, so he doesn't try to be better at what he can be. He's being the best person he can be. You know, and like I said, well, and that's essentially what I'm saying is like he has a particular job at Joe Gibbs Racing, and he brings in money, and he is a very consistent driver. Well, apart from like 3 races where he finished like last. David says, sorry, had to throw that out there. I'm originally from Chillicothe. Oh, dude, nice. But no, everyone has their preferences, man. Dude, I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. If you like Michigan and you're from Ohio, that's fine. But if you like Indiana, just period. If you like Indiana, period. Oh, I'm so sorry, man, but that's a panhandler. Riley Earps tries to do too much. Riley Earps is literally the definition of... Oh, Brandon Jones is a lap down. Oh man, sucks to suck. Because I just see Brandon Jones right here. I'm just like, wait a minute. Hold up. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Oh, so Chad, here's the question. So with 33 laps to go, looks like we're going to be pitting here in about 20. Is this a 4-tire stop, or is this 2? I feel like I make up a lot of time. Before the season, I honestly thought Bubba should drop to the Xfinity Series. Oh, I did too. I was one of those people that... I'm also a strong advocate that for anyone that... that doesn't make it in the Cup Series, there's nothing wrong with dropping to the Xfinity Series. I know it's a pride thing, because people see Xfinity as the up-and-comer series, and not the, I guess, I shouldn't say retirement series, but I know that's not right. Not the drop back down to series, like as like the last resort. You know, I can't get a ride in Cup, so I guess I'm going to drop down to the Xfinity Series, you know? But I agree that this season kind of solidified Bubba's role in the Cup Series. You know, he's good at what he does. You know, and this season he's really upped his game. Now, see, back in now, literally like 15, 20 years ago, the Truck Series was a retirement series. Bobby Hamilton, Jack Sprague, you know, Ron Hornaday. Like, yes, we had some up-and-comers, but you also had a lot of retirement guys, you know, come down and racing trucks, you know, Todd Bodine, you know, just to name a few. Obviously, there's a lot more, and I'm sure there's names I'm forgetting, but those are the ones that just come off the tip of my tongue, you know, right there. The trucks, like I said, 20 years ago, were that retirement series. And, you know, now you have the gatekeepers for that series, you know, Johnny Sauter, Matt Crafton. Every series, I feel like, needs their gatekeepers. No matter how low on the totem pole they are, like whether it be the modifieds, the Xfinity series, you know, the Truck series, ARCA, every series needs their gatekeepers. You can't just have a series of just up-and-comers. Would you guys agree with that? Do you guys think that every series needs their gatekeepers, or do you think like the Truck series, the Xfinity series should just be reserved for the up and comers, you know? And so with that logic, that means that people, like, if you don't make it in Cup, people should drop back down. I mean, That's what happened with Johnny Sauter. You know, like after he didn't make it in Cup and Xfinity, he dropped back down to the Truck Series. Grant Enfinger's probably going to be a truck lifer. Stuart Friesen's already a truck lifer. He owns a team. You know, like those are going to be the gatekeepers for that series. You know, I guess I should say the new gatekeepers, because Matt Kratz is what, already like 44 or something like that. So he's going to be retiring here soon. Also, Chad, let's talk strategy. And I know as soon as I talk strategy, it's going to be a caution right around the corner. So let's make this quick. We're going to be pitting here in about 12 laps, and we have 25 left in the race. So, meaning there's going to be a solid stretch. A solid stretch of what? 12, 13 laps or so, where after we pit, which will be the rest of that race, do we take 4 or do we just take 2 in order just to get us to the end of the race? Because you know the AI is going to take 2, but do I kind of counteract them and take 4? Because we'll be fast on 4, but will it be enough? Whatever you guys decide on is what I'll do. 2 or 4. Cast your vote now, because we have about 10 laps before we have to pit. Have you noticed that, oh, my bad, wall check. Prime example when you drop down the Xfinities and, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Elliott Sadler was one of them. Justin Allgaier was one. You know, Justin Allgaier, you know, the Gallius, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. Welcome to the Groovy Crew. Oh, Jeremy Clements. Oh, these are lap down, guys. Oh, here I am worrying. Always go with 4? Okay. So 4. Clements is there. He's going to pinch me right behind Jeff. Ooh, Jeff Green pulling the ultimate Uno reverse card. And he's like, you know what? I'm actually just going to block the bottom lane. Dude, Jeff Green, you're my hero. This is why you are the 2000 Xfinity Series champion. Bubba could become one. Ty Dillon most likely will become one. Ty Dillon said, has gone on record saying that if he doesn't get a cup ride, he's dropping down to Xfinity. Whoa. Did I just like, ooh, did I just hit the grass right there?
Looking outside now.
I was looking down at chat. I feel like I feel like I hit something. I feel like I ran over something. I hit a squirrel.
Got his nose there. Near door.
Jeremy Clements. I'll tell you what, this less grip is... It's challenging, I'll say that. Running on less grip for tire fall off, oh, it makes it really hard to control, chat. Like, I'm running on controller right now, and if you don't believe me, hang on. I'm gonna get on the stretch. I'm gonna pause it and I'll show you on my controller. See? So on a controller, this is... it's a bit difficult. Difficult, lemon, difficult. I feel like if Bubba drops down and wins and Xfinity doesn't come back up top. Well, that goes for a lot of people, honestly. Justin Haley this is 4th position. These next 2 are 4th position. Alright, so we have votes for 4, so that's what we're gonna do.
Car coming high now. You're all clear up top.
Block Justin Haley. His teammate, though, Ross, who is the leader, is coming right around the corner when he comes.
Right side, clear right.
And I don't want to short pit either, because literally 2 times it occurred where if we short pit, we would have been pinned a lap down because of the cautions. So I definitely don't want to short pit and get screwed. Harrison Burton decides to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Okay, so that's... Whoa! I feel like I hit like a mystery bump right there. Car's getting squirrely.
Still there. Right side.
Colby Howard. Oh! I don't know if you guys could hear the button mashing on that one, but like... I'm getting loose. And it's only like turn 4 as well. Like honestly, the best way I can attribute it to is like I'm getting arrow loose. Like I'm below someone.
You're all clear on the bottom, left side.
Just get out of the way, run my own line. Oh, never mind, I guess Ross Chastain's pitting. Alright, this time. And with 13 to go, I'm going to take 4. Yes, 2 tires is what the AI is going to do, but 4 is going to be...
City car just ahead.
Oh yeah, Daniel Hemrick as well. Whoa. No caution. We'll be really careful. We have DNFs on.
Pressure from behind. Watch your speed, please.
We're good. We're good. Whew. I had to be so so careful right there. We do not want a DNF after we come this far. So yeah, I heard Crafton has a full-time Cup rides and he declined. Oh yeah. He wanted to be like he was one of the rare. Oh, Jesse Little, why are you like this? He was one of the rare occurrences where he was always going to be a truck lifer. He wanted to be a truck lifer. But no caution for Timmy Hill? Come on.
Hey, get back in there. Let's go.
Oh wow, they took 4 as well. Interesting, chat. See, chat, this is why I keep you all around. You guys made the right call.
By itself.
Alright, Justin Haley's right there. That is the lucky dog spot. No, he never wanted to. Matt Crafton did not want to go to Cup or Xfinity. He wanted to be a truck guy. Alright, come on. Lucky dog right here. It's nice and smooth. There we go.
Stay to your left. All right.
That's where caution comes out right now.
Clear right.
Alright. Okay, so I need a caution right now. Like, right now. Like, right this instant. Like, right now. Yeah, Brandon Brown's 10 seconds up the road. We're not going to catch him. And neither will Raw. Yeah, no, that's the power of Pine Sol right there. But how is Timmy Hill not... Timmy Hill's engine failure, how is that not a caution? Like, I swear, we get some of those sometimes where it literally... Oh, that was a fast lap right there. where like literally like an engine blows for one of the AI and it just doesn't cause a caution. Well, it's not so much about just having fun. It's about being competitive because, you know, every driver has that edge, you know, where they want to be competitive. And like Brett Moffitt, to use him as the example, the reason, like, apparently he had offers last season to go up to Xfinity, but they were from like back marker to like midfield teams. But he stuck with GMS in the Truck Series because he felt that is his pathway to wins in a championship, because every person has that competitive edge that they want to achieve, but whether or not they have the opportunity to is up to them. So whether it be dropping down to Xfinity or something like that, Moffitt most likely will get an offer from Our Motorsports, which, you know, isn't the best of teams, but he's overperforming that car in Xfinity right now. Keep in mind, Brett Moffitt was the 2015, or was it 2014, Cup Rookie of the Year. You know, Moffitt is one of those guys that dropped back down. I notice Bubba wants to be loyal, but he also wants to win. Well, and that's kind of goes into what I was saying, that, like, you know, you got to go to where the wins are. You know, Moffitt went to where he thinks the wins are, which is GMS. Now, whether or not he stays in the Truck Series next season is completely up to him, and I guess we'll find out. Or if he decides to go up to the Xfinity Series with Our Motorsports, you know? Whether or not, whatever decision he makes, that's totally up to him. Oh, 3 to go, chat. Because one more lap down. And it looks like we're not going to get a yellow, so that's unfortunate. But then again, we did get lucky with our 3 yellows before. Like, they caught us at the exact best time possible.
2 laps to go.
2 laps to go. This is the last lap for a caution to come out and actually matter. Is Cindric gonna pit? No. Everyone's already pit. Yeah, Brandon Brown was 7 seconds up the road. So unfortunately, this is going to be our spot. We started P14 and it looks like we're going to finish P13. But we're going to take the white flag now.
All the way up. Get up. Clear high.
And dump Cindric. Well, if I could catch him. Coming off turn 4, though, I think this is Ross's first win of the season, I think. And we come on P13.
Pretty good day today, driver. That's a top point.
Hey, you know what? It was fun. I had fun. Like I said, I felt like winning 5 times out of the 10 races, winning over half the races, I'm just like, you know what? Let's throw a challenge in there. Let's see if I can do well while running with less grip. Damn, Chad Fincham just straight up killed Chase Briscoe. Alex LeBay finished 12th. Brandon Brown did not get 3rd. Ooh. Oh no. They messed up, chat. The game glitched. Brandon Brown was literally in P3. All these right here, Alex LeBay actually got 3rd. Then it was supposed to be, like, so essentially in 12th was supposed to be 3rd. Ryan Sieg's supposed to be 4th, Chase Briscoe 5th, Michael Annette 6th. Oh man, you hate to see it. But yeah, like seriously, 5 wins in the season. Like we could afford just a screw it race, you know. Where does Ty Dillon go? Colleague wouldn't shock me. Oh, I mean, oh, that's what happened. That's how they said that happened. Is that Brandon Brown ran a 13-second lap time? Game glitch, chat. For shame. Ay ay ay. Well, I would assume that Ty Dillon would just go down to main branch RCR, you know? Because RCR has the charter for the 2 car as well as the 21. So, the 21 most likely will be either Anthony Alfredo or Kaz Gralla, and the 2 can just be for Ty Dillon, you know? RCR should put Anthony Alfredo in the car full time. Cool, we're on the same wavelength. But yeah, Chad, let me show you the settings I was running with. So, like I said, all this stuff right here, normal all around. This is for essentially the driving. Think of this as the AI page. Everything here is for the AI. Over here, though, we were running, like I said, on less grip. And it says right here, less grip makes driving more difficult as your tires wear. So, because of that, we have... That's why our long run pace was absolutely awful. Oh, DNS were disabled. Well, oh well. We didn't make contact with anyone anyway, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. So 100% raise length, of course. 105 difficulty, can't go higher than that. And then we were running on auto because running on manual actually makes our times in our restarts better. So running on auto actually makes it more difficult. Like I said, today was a challenge mode kind of race. I wanted to see what I could do. And we look in the season standings. Out of the 10 races that have been run, we won half of them. So, like I said, that's why I was just like, you know what, screw it, let's just have fun.